Hello, my name is Dr. Kevin Pekka. I'm a Blair upper cervical chiropractor in West Orange, New Jersey. And if you are enjoying our videos, please hit the subscribe button below. Today I want to talk about post-concussion syndrome. It's the reason why I became an upper cervical chiropractor. It saved my life about 10 years ago after an ice hockey concussion. And I wanted to make this video because most people that go through post-concussion syndrome are left with absolutely no answers after going the standard Western medicine route. So after a concussion, most people go to their primary care physician and they're told to rest, whether it be for 2 or 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. Then you might even get some MRIs, CAT scans, and blood work. Most of the time, the MRIs and the CAT scans and the blood work, they all come back showing nothing. So you might be asking yourself, why are you still dealing with blurred vision, dizziness, headaches, hand tremors, chronic fatigue, pain all over your body, unexplainable symptoms after a concussion? So I want to talk about upper cervical care and how it saved my life. So it is almost impossible to have a concussion without having an upper neck injury. And let me explain this to you. So these two bones weigh a couple ounces and they support your head that weighs 10 to 13 pounds. And there is no disc space here, right where the lower part of the brain stem sits. So your brain stem is actually located anatomically in the upper part of your neck. And so these two bones house the lower part of the brain. And remember, there's no disc space here. So after a jarring hit, this is a bowling ball supported by 2 ounces. After a jarring hit like this, it's almost impossible to not knock this area off and lock it out of place. When this locks out of place, it cuts off the nerve flow and blood flow, and the brain can't communicate with the spinal cord and heal. Also, people have a lot of dizziness and vertigo after concussions. Our balance center, our vestibular nucleus, is right here. It's how our body accepts spatial awareness and how we stand in space. If there is any interference in this area, your brain is not getting the proper information to stand in space and level off properly. Also, a lot of people get headaches and chronic fatigue and lightheadedness. When these lock out of place, your brain is not getting enough nerve flow and blood flow up to it, so it has to work extra hard to pump that blood flow up, and it's just getting stuck. It's like a roadblock, and your body is just not getting enough oxygen up to the brain, and it's causing a lot of headaches, chronic fatigue, and lightheadedness. Also, one of the most important things after a concussion, you have to realize that your C2, this bone right here, is actually located in the neurocanal. This part right here is in the neurocanal, and there's no disc space here. So when this twists and when this bone goes forward, it puts an incredible amount of pressure on your nerves and affects all the messages going up from your brain down to the spinal cord and vice versa. As I stated before, it's almost impossible not to have an upper neck injury after a concussion. So you might be asking yourself, how do we fix this? We take very precise 3D x-rays of the upper neck and we figure out which one of these structures is blocking the integrity of the nerve flow. Once we locate the misalignment, we put everything back into alignment down to the exact millimeter. We don't do any twisting, cracking, or popping of the neck. It's very light, gentle, and specific, and it's tailored specifically to your own joint anatomy. And the most beautiful thing about this technique is we say holding is healing. So I used to base my life around doctor's appointments 3 or 4 times a week, and I wasn't getting any answers. And all my blood work and CAT scans and doctors were telling me I might have to live with this for the rest of my life. And in 5 years, nobody checked the integrity of my upper neck where the brainstem sits. It turned out I had 3 misalignments in my upper neck at my atlas, C2, and C3. It was all twisted up. Once that was being able to be released, my body started to heal and I started to get my life back. So much so, this is the reason why I do this work. So if you are struggling with post-concussion issues, I promise you there is hope. Please go get checked by an upper cervical chiropractor. I've made a couple videos on how to locate a doctor near you. If you want to come to our office, we are located in West Orange, New Jersey. We offer free consultations And please reach out if you are struggling with this syndrome. I know what it's like. It feels like you're in a mental prison because you're not getting any answers from any other doctors, and you might feel like there's no hope anymore, and that's just simply not true. We are here for you. Reach out to me. I've been there, and we would love to see you in the office.